But there's a reason why the same ad gets a 6x ROAS or decent cost per action in December, but completely flops in February. And once you understand this simple principle, you won't ever look at your Facebook ads the same way. Now, if I started Facebook ads marketing in 2025, I would master the art of what I call wrapping paper marketing. What I mean by that is matching your ads and marketing and changing it entirely to what your audience is thinking about right now. Those are influenced by market forces, by trends. So it could be about AI as an example, or times of the year like New Year's or tax planning or summer vacation planning. And so if we now head over to the iPad right here to share with you how that looks like into action, I want to talk about, as I said, the art of wrapping paper marketing. Okay, so let's write this down. Cool. So one of the key concepts of wrapping paper marketing is going to be relevance. Okay. So relevance right here will dictate what you'll say in your offer and what you'll say in your ads. It could even impact up to your landing page usually. So this is a common concept, I feel, especially in Q4 in the e-commerce space, but it impacts any business, including in the lead gen space. So please stick with me right here. So it's common knowledge that no matter what ads you have, if you're running, say, an evergreen campaign, or you've had ads that work great throughout all the year, all you have to do in a season, say, like Q4, is then add something about Black Friday, Cyber Monday to this ad. So like some of our best winning ads during Black Friday, Cyber Monday are not net new ad concepts or crazy new tests. All they are is our same evergreen winners. And all we're doing is either re-recording them talking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or we literally don't even record them again. We take the same ads and we add like a banner at the top and the bottom of the ad that says like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 40% off until X date. Just adding the wrapping paper on this existing evergreen ad. And what that does is, of course, as you know, in the e-com space, there's a huge conversion rate lift, right? And that's the biggest impact right here. CVR, so conversion rate goes up. Okay, your percentage of conversions increases when you match your ads and the relevance of your ad creatives to what's going on right now in the market. But that is also true for any remotely close event or perhaps like something that impacts the audience that you're trying to target. So like what I'm saying is your audience is always going to look for a good reason to buy. They're always going to look for something that is also real. So one of the concepts that I feel I understood better when I started playing in the info space, like info and coaching space when it comes to advertising, was like when we did webinars, one of the key points of hosting a webinar is to get people to show up. And when you do a webinar, you need a very strong reason and like urgency and scarcity to get people to show up now. But just saying you have limited spots or just saying that you're about to run out of stock is not enough. You need an actual tangible reason as to why people can logically say, oh yeah, I get it, right? Like, yeah, sure, of course, this makes sense. So this here, and I'm going to go a step further, this video and like the advice I'm giving here mainly applies to product / most aware ads, okay? This is mainly for your very kind of bottom of funnel creatives that are very like offer or CTA driven. So like offer and CTA driven, okay? And so when you look specifically into these styles of concepts, and I'll give you an example, okay? Let's just say that right now we offer Facebook ads as a service for our agency, which is the truth right here, okay? If I just said, hey, we're gonna run your Facebook ads, people are like, okay, there's a gazillion other agencies offering me Facebook ads. Like, why you? Why now? Why? Like, so many whys, right? If I said, hey, we're going to run your Facebook ads to make Q4 your most profitable quarter of the year and crush it this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they're like, oh yeah, it's actually a very good reason to look into an agency right now. Yeah, that's right. Actually, I didn't think about this. Black Friday, Cyber Monday is around the corner. Okay, great. There you go. What I could do now at the start of December is kind of rinse and repeat this. I take the same offer, which is running Facebook ads, but now I start advertising for our own business and say, hey, we're going to make your holiday season the most profitable time of the year. We're going to play into gifting angles thanks to Facebook ads to make sure your clients stock up before Christmas Day. Now people are like, yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah, I do want to do a push for the holidays. Okay, gifting angles. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, great. Now what I could even do is say mid-December is do a push for the end of the year. I could say like, look, this is your last chance to really crush it towards the end of the year. Did you know that most of our clients are making a lot of profits between Boxing Day and New Year's? New Year's sale is where you want to be advertising and will help you get geared up within the next 48 hours to set up your Facebook ads for New Year's event. Oh, wow. Okay, great. Yeah, no, sure. That's a good reason for it. I just spoke to you about like what's happening now in terms of like events in Q4, right? But then you have Q1. You could talk about starting the year the right way and not repeating last year's mistakes and finally hitting your targets, which is why the B2B space overall usually performs amazing in Q1 because a lot of customers are like, yeah, new year, new me. I want to get started. I want to finally like hit my targets and my goals. And like they're all looking for agencies and vendors and whatnot. But then there's like so many events happening throughout the year, like so many events, right? If I'm looking into the, B2C space, right? So if I go like B2C, some of those events happening here are like, well, in Q4, there's going to be, say, BFCM. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Okay. I should have said before there's Halloween, right? There's also going to be Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is a big one. Then there's like gift giving angle, okay, that you can tap into. There's Christmas, right? There's a shipping cutoff also for gift giving. So meaning like, hey, look, like here's a good reason to buy now. You're not going to get it in time for Christmas. Okay, shipping cutoff, right? Then there's Boxing Day. Then there's New Year's Eve, right? And then we can get into Q1. Q1 is like there's New Year, in fact. Then there's like New Year, New Me. So hitting your personal targets, right? So New Year, New Me. Then there's Valentine's Day, if that's relevant to your business. So Valentine's. Then there's springtime. Then there's St. Patrick's. Then there's like April Fools. There's like so many good reasons for you to frame around your marketing. This is just like Q4 and Q1, and I'm probably missing a bunch that I could add in here. Or you might be in another country than the US and Canada, and so therefore you have other holidays, right? Those all impact the way in which you can like wrap your ads. But this is not just true for events, okay? Like you can also do what would be like market forces / trends. So like as an example, right? This is the type of thing where like it is short-lived, but I do think it makes sense to ride those wave in your marketing. Trends could be like a social media trend, okay? So social media trend. Like as an example, last year around this time, I remember there was like the chill guy, okay? So the chill guy, the meme, little guy, like dog face, whatever, had his like hands in his pockets. You could have made like some ads and be like chill guy, or like we're like chill guys, but on crack. Like we're like chill guys doing Facebook ads for you. It's like whatever positioning you're gonna do, okay? If you use memes, people are like naturally they're inclined to be like, oh, this guy's fucking tapped in, like he's relevant, right? Or like this business is relevant. That's funny. They like to feel that like you're tapped into what's going on in the space. So there's like social media trends, but then there's also more like macro trends, right? And I mentioned one earlier in this video, which is like AI. So anything that you slap the label AI on top of it right now works amazing. And that mainly is for like the B2B space, right? Like in B2B space, any service, product, software that you are selling, just say it's like AI powered or enabled, or say that you have this like brand new AI mechanism that helps enhance X, Y, and Z, whatever. Suddenly it revives the same thing. So like say I'm offering Facebook ads. Well, I could start offering AI powered Facebook ads or AI powered ads or AI UGC or AI static ads or whatever. I'm still offering Facebook ads just with an AI wrapping paper around it. And this is one of the leading causes where I see like businesses, usually like that timeline is always like something along the lines of like, I would say 1 to 3 years, okay? Where this is like birth of a trend or birth of an evergreen funnel, and this is its death. Like I always see brands kind of nearing the death of their funnel at that 1 to 3 years mark, which what's happening is like they'll launch a new offer, they'll have a new ecom product or like a new drop shipping product or whatever. So it could be a product or it could be again a service or an offer that you're launching. And then you'll just like rinse it for a year or two, just in a very evergreen way, okay? You're not really catering to all of those like trends and social media factors and like those like holidays. And so you're just doing it purely evergreen. and it dies off. And a lot of these guys are like, well, what I got to do now is like, I got to find a new product, or like, well, what I got to do now is I actually have to come up with a whole new offer, or I have to change my service. Like nobody wants Facebook ads anymore. No, just change the wrapping paper around it. Like I've seen businesses, and we've had one specific client literally doing the exact same webinar for like 3 years, okay? 3 to 4 years right now that he's on. It is still working. Technically, the back end, the actual presentation is always the same, okay? It's very, very similar. Small tweaks here and there that we do to it. What changes? What I said at the start of this video. We actually change the front end only, the wrapping paper. The ads are different. The ads are talking about AI. The landing page talks about AI. We just change the way it is framed to the market. The framing, the wrapping paper is what changes, but the gift is the same thing. And I'm going to finish this off with an analogy, right? You probably, hopefully, I'm not the only one here, that like their parents would keep the wrapping paper or the bags that you would get for like, Christmas gifts, okay? And like, you might get a gift at your birthday and you're like, oh, I recognize that bag, or like, that's the infamous box. I think we have a box, okay, like a green box that I know we have at home, that this box has probably been going around for like 12 years, okay? Literally the same exact box. But what changes is like the wrapping paper around it. Like we'll just wrap it differently for different gifts. But like when you open it, you're like, it's that same box. And then you open that box and it's a different gift, okay? But like, it's literally the same box. It just doesn't change. It's the same box. It does its job well. We just keep changing the wrapping paper around it so that we don't just think, well, I've been given the same gift over and over again. It's like, oh, well, this looks different, right? But it's not. So this is the same thing when it comes to marketing. If like there's one thing you got to understand, your product might not be dead. Your market might not be dead. Your offer might not be dead. The way you're marketing it might cause it to look dead, but you have to live through those small spikes that are naturally created with holidays or with any sort of like logical reason that you can bring in your market. The last one I'll mention right here, okay, is like personal reasons, okay? You can create those reasons for you. So like another example of that is like a birthday, okay? It could be a personal birthday. So like it's the founder's birthday. Hey, for the founder's birthday, we're doing a 10% off sale today. Or it's like the company's anniversary. Hey, it's the company's anniversary, so we're doing a 2-week sale, or we're doing a 2-week event. Or because it's the founder's birthday, like if I'm in a B2B environment as an example, and I'm hosting like a webinar or a VSL funnel, it's like, hey, it's our founder's birthday right now, so we just opened 10 extra slots for our services, but only until midnight tonight because that's the end of our founder's birthday. So you felt generous, so hence why we're opening those 10 slots. Just give people an actual reason to want to work with you now. So birthday is a great one, right? Or like birthday / anniversary right here, right? So those are like literally created. I write so bad right now, but birthday or anniversary right there. Now, it could also be like your own holiday. So I'm going to give the example of Prime Day, okay? Prime Day means nothing. Amazon engineered a 2 to 3 day event cycle where they just do a bunch of discounts and whatever, but it is no national holiday. They just decided to like coin their own yearly event that customers can look up to. Prime Day is like a personal reason if you want, right? Another one that I like to do in the B2B space, it's like personal events. So I'll give you an example. Like I did a webinar this summer for our own servicers. And I was like, look, the offer is ending until like Saturday midnight. The reason is I'm actually getting married on Saturday. So like, I want to be able to focus on my marriage. I want to be able to focus on my wedding. I'm not really going to be thinking about work. So like, you have to come in before then, or else like, again, we're just like canceling the offer as of that day. So I use a personal event for a business reason. It could also be like, look, right now, like I'm about to leave on my honeymoon in 3 days. So you have 3 more days for this offer right now. Then I'll be on my honeymoon. And as you can understand, I'll be wanting to relax with my wife. Then you're like, well, that kind of makes sense, right? It's like you want to give people an actual reason, once again, as to why they would want to buy now. And there's so many ways to think about this. Again, personal reasons. So 3 categories. Personal reasons is category number 1. Then there's like any sort of like major holidays and whatnot, which is category number 2. And then there's like market forces and trends, which would be category number 3. If you play in one of these 3 categories and change the wrapping paper around your ads, you can surf those waves and always give a reason as to why people would want to buy right now. Now, if you want to work with me one-on-one and have me review your paid ads, offers, funnels, name it, and help you implement this through the help of AI, click the link below and join our Ad Engine Inner Circle today. And with that being said, if you simply want to work with us on a done for you basis where we run all of your ads for you, then also check the link below and book in a call with our team at paidadvertising.com. Now, I do finally invite you to check out more videos on the channel for some more useful marketing tips, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.